All right, we want to find the missing sides, x and y. This is a 45, 45, 90 here. So our side ratios are going to be 1 to 1 to root 2. So these are the two legs, and this is the hypotenuse. So the first thing to recognize is that they give you the hypotenuse. So 4 equals, the hypotenuse is one of the legs, so we'll start with x, times root 2. So I always start off with this expression here, just write out the expression, and that'll kind of clearly lay out how to solve for one of the legs. So we know that x root 2 is equal to 4. We just got to divide by root 2. Divide by root 2. I've got this expression that is 4 over root 2. That's x. And I've got a square root in the denominator, so I have to rationalize. And all that means is get the square root out of the denominator. All right, so if I want to do this, get the square root out of the denominator, I can multiply both the top and the bottom by root 2. And I can do this because this is just 1. So I'm not changing the value of that expression, I'm just changing the form that it's in. And the reason that it helps me is because now when I multiply fractions, I multiply across. So I got root 2 times root 2, or in other words, root 2 squared, which just leaves me with a 2 in the denominator, 4 times root 2 in the numerator, and that is an equivalent form of this expression right here, 4 root 2. Simplify one step further, the 4 and the 2 cancel, I end up with a 2 root 2 in the numerator and a 1, or in other words, just 2 root 2 equals x. So there's x, and y is real simple. Y, because this is a 45, 45, 90, these two legs are congruent, so y equals the same thing as x, which is 2 root 2.